Hello Amako's family, welcome. This is Post Queen. My name is Witness. Guys, Kaizer Chiefs are report eyeing a move of Ivorian defender ISMAIL Toure, a name that has steadily risen through the ranks of African football. Known for his solid defensive presence and calmness on the ball, Tory has impressed during his time in PSL, particularly with Marumo Giant and later Stellenbosch FC, where he showed his ability to command the backline and handle high-pressure matches, including continental competition. As Chiefs looks to rebuild and strengthen their squad, the big question is, will Tory be a good fit for the glamorous boys? In this breakdown, we look at his playing style, strength, and how he compared to current Chief defenders and whether he could become a key figure in their defensive setup. Guys, join us by subscribing this channel. Don't forget to turn on notification bell, then like the video. His name known as ISMAIL Toure from Cote d'Ivoire. He was born 31st December 1987, around 27 old as 2025. Height is 1.84. Player for ASEC Mimosas in Ivory Coast early in his career, then moved to South Africa, played at Marumo Giant, made an impression, especially in CAF Confederation Cup. In mid-2023, he transferred to Stellenbosch in South African Premier League, and more recent, there is indication he is now with Binilas in UAE by some source in 2025-26. Let's see about his strength and style. In physical commanding centre back, he is praised for being physical strong and having good presence, able to win air duels. His air duels won per night are relatively high compared to many defenders in his league. Good with the ball at his feet, not just a stopper. He is valued for being a calm in possession, able to play out for the back. Pass completion indecent. He gets involved in build up somewhat. Experience in high pressure matches, continental competition. He played during Gallants, running CAF Confederation Cup semi-final. Also has CAF Champions League experience from his time at ASEC Mimosas. Constant and clean sheet. He has had spell where clean sheets with his team are frequent when he featured. His goal conceded per 90 minutes are capable for the league he plays in. Let's see about weakness and concerning. Some things to watch out for: not much attacking threat. He rarely scores or contributes goals. His goal involvement is very low. In modern defense, central back contribution in set pieces or making offensive harder can be a plus. Not much evidence he does this often. Also, discipline and cards. Some yellow cards fall standard for a physical defender, but might sometimes be the ability. Possibly get into duels that risk booking. Passing mobility unknown. The report don't emphasize his acceleration or pass in match against fast attack that could be tested. At a 1.84 decent high for errors, but not ultra tall, mixed with mobility issues against quick forward could be exposed. Adjustment and adaptation. Moving between leagues, Ivory Coast to South Africa, possibly UAE, implies he has ability or adaptability, but difference in style can be trick. Does he fit into Kaizer Chiefs? I don't know. There is in rumors previous about him to join Kaizer Chiefs. This depends on what Kaizer Chiefs need, their style, their current defenders, and what the coach expects. Here, Tory might fit and possibly pros, cons. Potential fit advantage: Chiefs often need physical center back who can defend in both penalty box and in transaction. Toure often offers that strength. His ability on the ball will help with playing out from the back. If Chiefs want to build up rather than just clear long balls, he could be useful. His experience in continental matches could be benefit in high pressure games, CAF and big derbies. Potential challenge and fit: if Chiefs already have tall, dominant era center backs, Tory may be more average. Height-wise, might not give hug advantage in headers unless paired smartly. If the defensive line is high and require pass speed to recover, his unknown speed might be a risky. Chiefs could demand more leadership or communication organizing the back line. We don't have much data on TOURE's leadership qualities, so I will share with you in another time. So would he fit? Of course, yes, he could be fit, a good additional to Chief, particularly if they are looking for a central back who is solid, reliable, and has experience in physical games and a continental competition, and is some who can help in the ball. But he is probably not a game changer immediate unless coupled with good coaching, pairing with a faster, more aggressive partner and good supporters from midfielder to use exposure in behind. If I were advising, I would say Chiefs should consider him if they want to reinforce the backline depth. They are looking for someone who won't be liable to big matches and who can help in defensive stability. They can work on his weakness, speed, game reading, discipline through coaching and match practice. So let's look into available data about comparison of ISMAIL, Olivier Toure with some Kaizer Chiefs existing center backs, along of thought on how Tory might complement or compete in the setup. Let's go on Initial Miguel, 29 years old, has been used as a center back and sometimes defensive midfielder. Rushan, he listed among of center backs and significant minutes. Spoma Simango, back rotation CB, this is 28. Zitha Kwinika, another experienced center back in the mix. Addison Gabriel Dove, experienced signing in defender. So Chief have a mix, some experienced defender, some young rotation and options. So strength and challenging Chief backline, they like valve defenders who can handle both physical battle and play out from the back, since the style rating of the squad suggests some passing position play. Because of the mix, there's room for a central back who brings something a bit different, better areas, solidity, calmness, under pressure. So in Tory performance bench making, in 2024-25 season in Premier Soccer League, he played 23 matches, conceding 80 goals with 9 clean sheet. That give a goal conceded per 90 minutes of about 0.8 in those matches. In those games, have averaged about 1.39 tackles, 90 to 0.76 interception to 90 minutes. He also strong in error duels, about 2.46 errors due to 1 per night, which is relative good. Clearance 3.97 per 90 minutes, discipline 0.27 cards per 90 minutes, about yellow cards over those matches. So these are respectable number in PSL context. They suggest he is solid defensive, capable in the air, and not reckless in challenge. Discipline is moderate. So how Toure compares fit in error strength physical, he wins strong number error due to per 90 minutes. He could add dominance in the error, hopeful against cross heavy team set piece. Also defensive solidity constant, he clean sheet ratio and goals conceded stat are decent. He might help to stabilize games, especially in defense with mid-tier opposition. Also ball play composure, he seems comfortable with the ball, not just a brute. If Chief want to build from the back, that is a plus. Also experience in pressure match, he has been a continental composition in tough matches. That experience is valuable in derbies and cup match. Agent potential at 27-28, he is in prime years, not a youth gamble, but with some years in contribute. Good for inserting a mature contributor rather than a long-term project. So compared to Chief defenders, he might push out and compete for minutes with the rotation defenders, Masimango, if he prove constant. That is example maybe. Against the more experienced defender like Kwinika or Dove, he may initially be the second choice, but if he perform, he will shift the balance. With Initial Miguel being versatile, sometimes play midfielder, Toure could pair with him, one more physical, one more mobile for balance. So complementary, I think Toure is more likely to complement than full replace core center back immediate. He brings strength, error solidity, and calmness that can add to what Chief already have. In competition, he will push the backup and even challenge stats if he adapt well. If Chief exists defenders, they have weakness in error battles or Constance Tory can exploit that. Fit condition. For him to fully succeed, Chief will need to ensure full backs, midfielder support to cover behind him, and the coaching staff should help him just to speed demand in South African derbies and transaction. Thanks guys for joining. Don't forget to subscribe this channel, turn on notification bell. Enjoy the video.